Hey, welcome to our weekly NXT review. I am the huge one, Dave Koco from KocoSports.com or KocoSports.net. It's where the world comes to cash, home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. Jerry and the gang are working really hard on it. It finally moved server, so please do check it out. It's supposed to be faster, and we're supposed to be able to handle a lot more traffic on it. So way to go, Internet Infantry, breaking our servers. So now we got new shiny ones. But Internet Infantry, we also have a side project, a little soft launch. We'll be hard selling it towards the end of the month. Right now, we're looking for key members, pioneer members, so to speak, of Pro Wrestling.me. And we're hoping that we can build a nice little community where we're all equals, where it's okay to be a passionate fan and have a lot of fun. We might fail miserably. That's what we do here. And speaking of failing miserably, we have a co-host because Boom Boom couldn't make it. LK, before I introduce you, let me just tell you, Boom Boom's supposed to be here, but he chose his vacation, his family, his wife, having a good time over us. It's bullshit, I tell you. LK from LK's VIP section of ProWrestling.me. LK, welcome. And did you think that this NXT was win, loss, or tie?
Firstly, thanks for actually inviting me on this podcast. It's really kind of you to send the link out. You know, guys, I would have been on for the New Japan review. I said I'd even get up early, so I got up early. I sent him a message saying, "Look, I'm up." Next thing I know, I check the YouTube channel, and he's already 10 minutes gone live. So.
I figured you were sleeping. I didn't think you were on Dave Koco hours where you just never slept 24/7. Yeah. So no, you know, sleep when we're dead. I want to apologize. I apologized. I was like, "Yeah, you want to do a New Japan review?" He's like, "Sure." And then I got home late. I was like, "I'll just do a solo show." And like the first message I saw was like, it was just granted, it was text, but I could see like you had like puppy tears rolling down your eyes. I'd be like, I thought I was part of the team. I thought we were one. Sorry, dude. You know, sorry. I thought you were sleeping. I thought you were a human being. I didn't expect you to be up. So, all right. Now that we got all the drama out of the way, you got to throw me under the bus live on the air. That's what Boom Boom's job is. I'm glad you're picking up the pace while he's on vacation. What did you overall think of this show? Win, loss, or tie?
Leaning towards a weak win, but strong tie. Definitely a strong tie, maybe weak win, depending on what mood I'm in. So right now, strong tie.
Gotcha. And down in the comments below, I don't know how, I think we might be going head-to-head with WWE. I don't know. We know what we got to do. We got to get like our live schedule down more pat so that we get more live viewers. But anyway. Down in the comments, please put win, loss, or tie. We do read all the comments. I'm going to try to get back to replying to all of them, even the negative ones. And, yeah, what was I going to say? Give me a second here. Boop, 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 win. I'm going to say weak win. I don't think it was that enjoyable, but, like, at the end of the day, you're like, all right. I think it's like when you sit back and think about it, it was a lot better than when you were actually watching it, if that makes sense. But for the record, I did fast forward a segment, like a big chunk of a match I had to fast forward. I don't think there was no breaking points. It wasn't as good as last week's. It wasn't obviously as good as New Japan. It was way better than Raw, but really, I mean, there was one time I was like about 6th, 7th grade. I went to Philadelphia, right? And I was like, I was just having a good old day. It was a sunny day in Philadelphia. And I went around the corner, and it was 6th grade, so I don't know what. I was probably fucking really young. And this giant man punched me in the fucking face when I turned the corner and took my money and then left. And I, like, didn't know what to do because I'm from Atlantic City, you know? I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm in 6th grade. How the fuck am I going to get home? I got fucking punched in the face, and I don't have money. What a shitty day. That day is still better than watching Monday Night Raw. So NXT, I give a weak win, but I did have to fast forward a segment. Like, I was just like, no, this is too much. And we'll get to it. All right, you ready to break this bad boy down?
Ready to rock and roll.
All right, that's why we get paid the big bucks, folks. We start off, Bayley cuts a promo. She just main evented. It makes sense. It wasn't the best of promos, but, there was there has been champions, male and female, that cut a million times worse promos than her. And then it's interrupted by Alexa Bliss. Now, granted, everyone and her mother wanted Kana, but Kana still has to do her feud. They're probably holding off on that feud. So, Alexa Bliss, I guess, was an okay second place. And Alexa Bliss really cut a great promo, playing the part of Sasha Banks. Like, it was literally word for word. Be like, guys, I'm Sasha Banks now. Of course you are. Like, I don't know. It's just, I understand the storyline. She's the ultimate underdog. She's what John Cena dreams to be. She is a dreamer. She's the one the fans get behind. But can a villain not cut word for word the same exact promo? Overall, it was passable. But at the same time, you're like, what is the next opponent going to say? What's the next opponent going to say? It's kind of like, let's put it this way. It wasn't the best of promos, but Alexa Bliss did a great job playing the part of Sasha Banks. Like, bravo! Great Sasha Banks promo. I think, like you have to pay for cover artists? I think Alexa Bliss owes royalties to Sasha Banks. What were your thoughts on the opening deal?
It was kind of strange, and a female was doing that. It was kind of a bit odd. I don't know if that felt special to you, but I'm used to that being a male. So it's kind of nice little touch after the big main events to kick off the show. I thought Alexa Bliss, instead of Sasha Banks like you think, I thought she was being more of the Trish Stratus slutty heel from 2004 to 2005 when she turned on Chris Jericho at Mania 20 at MSG. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then she went on this really bad, bitchy heel run. I think that's what Alexa Bliss is maybe trying to do, or that's what it comes across to me. That's what it feels like. It didn't feel like Sasha Banks. It felt like Trish Stratus from that time. And I think Trish Stratus was amazing at this time. And I'm expecting now Bliss versus Bayley at the next TakeOver show. I will be at the next TakeOver show. I am so happy it's not Eva Marie. I'm so happy it's not Dana Brooke. I will take Alexa Bliss any day of the week over those two. But, like you said, Asuka will probably be sometime down the line, and this Nia Jax Bird, which we'll talk about later, she'll probably get it sometime down the line. So, there's the next few months sorted out for Bayley, which is always a good thing.
Yeah. And next, we have the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Vaudevillains, defeat Dawkins and Fulton, a non-title match. I want to know, one day I'm going to die, and I'm going to leave the KocoSports fortunes to LK. LK, when I die, you need to pass on that non-title matches are bullshit. There should never, ever, 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 ever be a non-title match, especially if it's against fucking Fulton and Dawkins. I just fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate everything about a non-title match. As soon as they say non-title match, I just tune the fuck out. Like, don't even mention their champions. What the fuck, man? I don't know.
Let me guess. You're a WCW fan.
Oh, yeah, I do. Well, I don't know. I grew up a WCW fan.
Exactly. There you are. You're brought up on every time the champion is in the ring, that is for the title. That's why, in your mind, every match should be a title match, because that's what you were brought up upon.
Yeah, and you got to be a fighting champion. You got, and not let, but speaking of WCW and NWA, thanks for bringing back the fond memories. I mean, some of my greatest memories is Ric Flair taking on a local guy going 60 minutes. And you started off the match, this is when I was little Coco, and I'm like, oh my God, do you think Billy Bob from North Carolina has a chance against Ric Flair? Never. It's going to be done in 5 minutes. And then Ric Flair would fucking put this other guy over like $1 million fucking dollars. And then you're like 55 minutes in and you're like, there's only 5 minutes left. Billy Bob couldn't fucking go the distance with Flair. Billy Bob could beat fucking Ric Flair. And then when Ric Flair fucking beats him last second, you'd be like, wow, I now see a star in Billy Bob. But when you see Dawkins and Fulton, you're like, oh, it's a non-title match. Well, what the fuck? No, why? It doesn't help no one. It helps no one. Who does it help? No one. Fuck you and your non-title matches. It was just basically a squash match. Your thoughts on the tag match?
First of all, the guy with 2 bandanas looks like an absolute imbecile. I don't know which one it was. I don't care which one it was. He looked like an absolute imbecile, and he kept on doing this basketball gimmick where he kept on bouncing his hands up and down. And I'm sat there as an Englishman thinking, what the fuck is this jabron doing? I have no clue what he's doing.
Hey, for the record, that feeling was international. You didn't have to be an Englishman to be like, what the fuck is that guy doing?
Okay, because it's just I don't know how big basketball is over in Japan because I'm taking he's doing the basketball gimmick. Anyway, English and Gotch are really growing on me. Like when they won the titles, I thought, oh, I don't really care about these guys. But in ring wise, I think they really have improved. They've really picked up. And Gotch, I think English one day could be a really big single star. I don't know how you feel about that. He's got the look, he's got the charisma-ish, and he's got the good talent to back it up. What's your opinion on a singles run for Aiden English?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mean this as an insult, but I see him as like a Cody Rhodes, Goldust, Stardust, like caliber star. Like he's so gimmicky that he'll be stuck in the mid card, but I don't know. That's not a bad place to be if you can't be a main eventer, and well, that fucking shit is sealed up. But I'd like to see him be a tag team for a long time. I just think because you got to remember before Gotch and English. I mean, before they teamed up and became the Vaudevillains, they were fucking shitty. Not like shit, and just like, what the fuck are you doing on my television set? And then they got the gimmick and tweaked it and go. I'm talking more character than in ring right now. So, but when Aiden English came out, he was sick. Actually, Aiden English wasn't too bad. Simon Gotch was lost in the sauce. But when they came together, they just tweaked it enough to be absolutely amazing. And I'm not a big fan of gimmick wrestling, but I'm a big fan of the Vaudevillains. I guess like I'm a fan of any style of wrestling if it's really good. And the gimmick of the Vaudevillains, I think, is very, very good. I enjoy it a lot. But the match, it was what it was. Next, you got Nia Jax, who's been getting tons of fucking promo time, and I'm like, this girl better be good. I mean, they were hyping her up like Gabbo from The Simpsons. Plus 10 if you know that fucking reference. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz and a Bart Simpson if you get that reference. And Evie. Evie looked sexy as shit. She just looked so normal. I was like, wow. Nia Jax, I'm into bigger women. And the fact that she's not absolutely beautiful makes her stand out because, all of them look like supermodels. I just thought, oh, that's a lot of hype. Like, she didn't do anything wrong. It's just, I don't know. I was like, oh, she's got potential. I want to see where it goes. Like, she didn't do enough to impress me, but she definitely didn't do anything to be like, oh, no. But I did have one thought in my head. Is she the female Bull Dempsey? And what I mean by no, hear me out. Hear me out on this one. Hear me out on this one. First off, Bull Dempsey was the first like big fat guy promoted in NXT. Even though there was great fat guys around the indies. Is Nia Jax the female version of Bull Dempsey? Because she's a big woman, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the little tummy and the big boobies. I'm okay with that. But here's me out. There's so many big women on the independents and in the international circuit that can wrestle better than her. And that's where I'm making the connection. Like, are we like, she's a big woman, you guys like fat wrestlers, here's a fat wrestler. And, I feel like I hope she isn't the female Bull Dempsey, but I think my biggest fear is she is the female Bull Dempsey. But overall, I thought overhyped, but besides that, I think she kind of held her own.
She played it safe. You can see she played it very safe. She didn't want to fuck up. You can tell she played it very, very safe. But I mean, that Evie girl is Jesus wept. That's perfection. Tiny. I see. I'm unlike you, Dave. I'm not into the big women. I prefer the smaller women.
For the record, I'm into all the women. All of them.
Let's see.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we used to play hot chick baseball. Do you know what hot chick baseball is? All right, hot chick baseball is, but because we people watch for a long time because we were in the Marines and you just fucking sit around, do nothing, and we people watch. And hot chick baseball is you would look at a girl and you would rate them. Like a home run is like you would one night stand, disease, have her kid, whole 9 yards. Third base, so like, and first base is like if no one knew about it. I would always win hot chick baseball because like I had no standards. I'm like, no, I definitely double her. He's like, really? I wouldn't even fucking go to bat. Oh, no, I'd double that up. And fucking like, I don't know. I have something broken in my brain where I just love all women. Like the funny thing is, it's just your personality. Like I would rather be with the ugliest, fattest, disgusting pig in the world who's fucking awesome than a hot chick that fucking has no personality. Like and it's so funny too because like if I talk to a female, like I do talk to them. Sometimes I leave. Sometimes I leave the KocoSports kingdom that is this YouTube, and I talk to them like I'm like, oh, she's a beautiful woman. And if you have a shitty personality, I'm like, dude, I hope you fucking die. Like I would fucking punch you right in the fucking face. But I don't know. We got off topic. Nia Jax for Premiere. What are your thoughts?
That was pretty much it. My thoughts is that I'm in love with Evie. That's about it. That's my thoughts.
I'm glad we're professional. Break it down this pro wrestling match like no one's business. Take that, Meltzer and Torch guys. All right, moving on. NXT Championship #1 Contenders Battle Royal. I think Battle Royals are now officially ruined. I had to fast forward. I could not watch. I had to fast forward to the Final Four. Like the first 5-10 minutes, I'm a little bad with timing, so the timing could be off, but it felt this way. The first 5-10 minutes was literally a group hug with every now and then a little punch in the stomach. And then the announcers go, it's a battle royal! Like, I get it. Like, maybe have less people, maybe have Royal Rumble rules. I like the fact that everyone has a shot at the #1 contender. I like it. But, dude, it feels like 30 minutes of half-dressed men groping each other and every now and then just pretending to punch each other in the stomach. Like, Like, dude, I had to fast forward. I had to fast forward to the Final Four. Like, I watched the highlight package after, but, dude, watching that Battle Royal, like, I was like, there's moments in life. I do nerdy things. I do Let's Plays. There's a lot of nerdy things I do in life. Everything. I have like 76 fucking jobs, but I don't consider them jobs because they're absolutely fucking awesome. Like I literally get paid to have fun. That's it. Like if I don't have fun, I don't give a fuck. Like fuck you. I don't need your fucking money. But I literally get paid to have fun. I'm very happy where my life is. Maybe a little bit more money, but hey, I'm very happy where my life is. But there's moments where you're like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Some people are inventing fucking hoverboards. Some people are fucking inventing flying cars. I'm on a Back to the Future kick, by the way. But, some people are really changing the world. And I'm fucking sitting here watching a goddamn grown men for like 20 fucking minutes. I was like, no, life is too valuable. Like I almost died 4, 5, 6 times. Like I'm a goddamn cat person. I'm like, dude, I should be fucking dead. Like the fact that I'm alive is just statistically fucking impossible. So, hey, thank you very much, Terry Funk, for your miracles. But with that said, I value my life. I want to live life my way, and I'm not going to watch a fucking 20, 30, 40-minute battle fucking royal. It was bad, bro. And I liked everything about it, but too much. Someone in the comments be like, oh, you're telling that joke too much. Go watch the battle royal. So I fast forwarded to the Final Four and saw the highlights, and I enjoyed it a lot more. And I thought they did a good job of starting other feuds. Samoa Joe, Prince Pretty, Rhino, and Corbin. So they had some great feuds coming out of it, so you could see what type of matches are going to be in the UK. And at the very end, Apollo Crews wins. I think the last one, because it was 3 awesome wrestlers and Corbin, right? Corbin was one of the last. And then 2 of the awesome wrestlers left, started a feud. And then it was Corbin and fucking Crews. And I was like, what the fuck, Corbin? What the fuck? And then Crews won, and I was like, all right. There's a part of me like, oh, well, Crews is going for the title, so he won't win it. I'm a huge fan of Yuhan Nation. But still, it's going to be one hell of a match, dude. The price of admission, it's going to be. And you're going there live, right?
Yeah.
So what was your thoughts of the Battle Royal, and did you fast forward it?
Us professionals, yes, I did fast forward it. I did shamefully. It was just like you said, that's all it was. If you enjoy grown men hugging and giving each other jabs every now and then in a giant 20-man orgy, then this is the match for you. It would be a 5-star clinic. But as a guy who doesn't enjoy that, it doesn't enjoy battle royals in the first place because they're just boring. There's nothing to it. It's like, and the ring's too crowded for anyone to do anything. So it's just once you get down to about, when I got down to about 10, I pressed the play button, I watched on the network, pressed the play button when Rhino got dumped out. That's when I started watching it. And I tell you what, it was a hand in heart moment when I saw Corbin and Cruz left. I thought, oh my fucking God, oh my God. And then I realized it's Triple H, not Vince McMahon. I was like, oh, it's fine. Cruz has won. Thank God. Jesus Christ. If that was Vince McMahon, it would have been Baron Corbin going over. And I just want to say.
Could you imagine? Do you already have your tickets for the NXT event?
Yeah, they were already. Yeah, I got them.
Oh, could you imagine Corbin being in the main event? That would have been.
I could have, to be fair, I could sell them and get more than what I paid for them. I'm pretty sure I could do that because it's sold out, so the ticket's pretty much valuable, really. But Joe versus Breeze will be again worth the price for admission, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. And Corbin versus Rhino. I don't know. Even though I'm not a big fan of Corbin, that's intriguing. That's interesting. You know, it's got a bit of a story, so I enjoyed it. But overall, I give it a weak win. But it's not perfect. I'm kind of like leaning towards a tie. I don't know. It's weird because like it's not that good of a show, but it got the job done. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not a good show, but it got the job done. So I'm going to give it a weak win, but I feel like I'm in a charity giving mood. All right, let's see if there's any friggin' live tweets and live action, all that fun stuff. At Joe O'Hare Comedy, as always, liked and tweeted us. Much love. So did LK. That son of a gun threw me under the bus.
That was my payback to you. That was my payback to you, okay? I apologize, and there you are. I retweet it for you.
Fred from Kayfabe Commentaries is watching us, so much love. Hopefully he can get something going with ProWrestling.me. Oh, man. Dude, know what's depressing about ProWrestling.me launching it? I want to help out a bunch of indie promoters, you know, because they fucking suck. Dude. Holy shit, man. Holy shit, dude. I like helping people out, but I don't like wasting my time. There's a huge difference between helping people out and wasting time. And indie promoters, I talked to like 3 or 4 of them, and I was like, dude, I just wasted my whole fucking day. They're not going to do anything. I promoted it in the 90s. I promoted it in the 2000s. And I fucking drew houses with no big names. Drew giant houses because I fucking hustled. Dude, you go to these fucking so-called promoters, they have bigger rosters than audience. And then you're like, oh, you got to do this, do this, do this. Like, yeah, I'm going to. Well, when? You have a show this weekend. When are you? It is. If you want to be fucking depressed, go to an independent promoter and just talk to them. It's the most fucking depressing thing you've ever fucking done in your life, dude. If you're not, it's like, why? Why waste everyone's time? Anyway, I got off topic. If you're an indie promoter, here's an idea. And we always say wrestlers wrestle. Promoters promote. You know what I mean? Holy shit. Dude, I would be sick to my stomach and embarrassed. But they fucking have egos and they don't do anything. Like, I was telling this guy, he literally draws like 4 fucking people talking down to me like, oh, I don't need to promote. There's 4 fucking people in your audience. What do you mean you don't need to promote? Holy dude. Let me tell you, if you are on suicide watch, do not talk to an indie promoter. Because holy shit, are they fucking pathetic.
Don't watch Raw either.
I would be sick to my fucking stomach. Dude, not these fucking guys. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I've bombed on some shows. But for the rest of the week, I was angry. For the rest of the week, I was embarrassed. I was, like, physically fucking sick because we bombed on a show. Not these guys. They're like, 3 people paid. We're moving on up. We don't have to do flyers. We don't have to advertise on the internet. We don't have to advertise on cable. We don't have to flyer. It's like, fucking, if you're gonna do that, just fucking don't even have events. Just have a ring and just put on fucking, and they don't even share it on social. Oh, dude, I don't want to go there, man, but you have no idea how fucking depressing it is. No idea. It's the fucking most depressing thing in the world. So like, .me, I can help fucking indie guys. I can help independent promoters. I used to be a promoter. I'd love fucking someone to help me. Dude, they're fucking worthless pieces of shit. Joe O'Hare says, had a huge problem with the network freezing while trying to watch NXT. That sucks. Gonna try it again later tonight. Keep fighting a good fight, Coco, and thanks for making the effort to review all the shows, not just Raw. It's appreciated. Well, we did drop one, and maybe we'll talk about that. Holy shit, we're 4-1. We got a downvote. I'm gonna listen. As the leader of the fucking internet infantry, as the leader of ProWrestling.me, as the leader of the free world. Okay, one of those might be true. I'm gonna take responsibility. The 4 thumbs up are for me. The 1 thumbs down is on LK's tab.
I'm not the one dissing indie promoters. That indie promoter could be the guy.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely an indie promoter now.
There you are. So don't put the blame on me, my son. Or maybe they maybe they dislike the video because they're like, oh, you son of a bitch, you robbed me LK's opinion on New Japan. I never heard LK's opinion on New Japan. You son of a bitch. Dislike.
LK, did you dislike your own video?
I swear on the country that I live in, I did not dislike the video yet.
Blood Wolf Assassin says, I like Apollo Crews. Truly, I do. But I think it's far too soon to be giving him a title shot. And that's a great point. Because I think, I love Yuha Nation. I think he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. Definitely. Absolutely amazing. But the problem is, I think you're right. It is too soon. And it's like, doesn't it feel like it's an automatic loss? Like there's no
I'm not sure because Baylor's had the title for a while now. It's been a few months, and then by the time we get to December, that's 2 more months away. Baylor's had a long title reign.
Yeah, maybe they could have a build. That's good. But the only problem with Baylor's title run is he got stuck in that Dusty Rhodes thing, which was awesome, but that doesn't help his title reign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of is that oh, I messed up. I'm an asshole. It's Fred from KFI Connection, not commentaries. Appreciate the shout out though.
Yeah, I was about to say KFI commentaries. I swear to God, they're the guys who make the shoot interviews with the timeline of WCW.
I get punched in the head. I don't know how to fucking read. I'm punch drunk as a motherfucker. KFI Connections. Oh, well, I'm an asshole. How embarrassing. But yeah, hopefully, KFI Connection. Don't be an indie promoter. Sign up for ProWrestling.me now. See, if you signed up for .me, I would know your name. Probably not. I'm fucking horrible at names. Matter of fact, I'm so bad at it because, concussions, Marine Corps, you've heard the sad story before. I used to be so bad with names that James Legend, who now runs Brawl, used to fucking stand by me when I ran shows. When I saw a wrestler, and I'm kidding, I worked with a lot of wrestlers, but not that many. When I saw a wrestler, James Legend would whisper in my ear what his name was. Like, oh, that's because I couldn't fucking remember names. Like, I can remember details about people, but names and shit, I'm absolutely horrible with. Even my Japanese companies and my international companies, because basically iJapan runs everything except my American companies. iJapan literally just stands beside me. He's like, his name is. So if you ever see me and they whisper something to me and you're like, what the fuck's going on? I have no idea what your name is. No idea. And it's just not I'll remember little shit about you. Girls get really offended, but I was meeting, my son does television now, and I met this girl that was part of the television crew, and I met her 3 or 4 times, and I was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. She's like, we've met each other 4 or 5 times. And I was like, fuck, now I need someone in television. iJapan wasn't there. Where were you on that one, iJapan? But yeah. And Fred from KFI Connection is now laughing at us. Promoters are scum. They're just lazy. They're lazy fucking pieces of shit that I don't get. That's wasting everyone's time. Because here's the thing. Okay? Can I go NXT review? Oh, we did it so. LK, give yourself 2 Barry Horowitzes. And we wanted to go a half hour and me running my mouth about stupid shit. We still went a half hour. Good job, LK. What was I talking about? Someone said I was punch drunk.
Scum promoters. That's what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, like, I love helping people. I really do. It's like the best thing in the world. Like, when I see, like, Japan, he's my right-hand man, and he runs all the companies. He runs day-to-day. I remember giving him his first job, and I remember, like, where he's gone, and I love helping people. I love helping businesses. Like, I had a part of that. I really do. I love helping people. It's one of the great, and I like it for a greedy reason. I love helping people because it makes you feel good. It really does. Like, if you go out and you help someone and they become a success, and unless they forget about you, then, you know, you're kind of like, what a dick. But if they don't forget about you and you help them, it's such a great feeling. You know, that's why I love being a teacher. That's why I love helping. You know, back in the day when I was healthy, I used to be an angel investor. It's just, you know, angel investors, to do it right is a lot of hard work. So I love helping people, but I hate wasting time. So, like, I love going to someone and be like, hey, dude, we can help each other out. I can help you. And, like, you tell them and then they just don't do anything. Dude, if I was allowed to murder those people, I would. Like, that's why if I had a superhero power, because I'm a huge superhero nerd. I don't know if you noticed. I'm a huge superhero nerd. But the thing is about superheroes, like, everyone always asks, what would be your favorite superhero power? And I know what mine would be. It would be cool to run like Flash. It would be cool to be Spider-Man. Superman, you got problems. Come on. You might as well fucking be John Cena. I fucking hate I hate Superman as much as I hate John Cena. I'd rather. This is a Chris Hero hat for the record. I knew your fucking UK mind was turning. Like, oh, I'm gonna get him. But, like, no, what superhero power I'd love? I'd love to be able to, like, you know, kind of like Dead Zone, like Johnny. You can see the future. I'd love to shake hands and be like, if I can help this person, will the world be a better place? Not even would it be a better place for me. Would it be a better place for him? Would it be a better place for the whole world? That would be my superhero power, because, dude, nothing pisses me off more than, okay, I want to help you because I'm greedy and I want to feel good. You know, the advantage. That's what, you know, the pink ribbons make you feel. That's, you know, be a star and all that bullshit. It's charity. You want that fucking feel good feeling. You want that. You know, it's a drug. It's such a great feeling. But, like, I hate fucking wasting time. I hate going to someone and be like, we can help each other out. Let's help each other out. Like, yeah, okay, no, I don't know. That would be my superhero power. So I guess NXT, win, loss, or tie, what would be your superhero power? My superhero power, I'd love to shake someone's hand, and even if it didn't benefit me, if it benefited him and the world, helping that person. That would be the greatest fucking superhero power on me. What superhero power would you want, LK?
Oh, what a tough question.
Firstly, there's so many options.
Strong tie, NXT still strong tie. No. To be able to touch Vince McMahon's brain to make him stop being an imbecile. Maybe
so like
touch
a Jedi almost.
Yeah, to be a Jedi, but then who would you like? You'd have a lightsaber. Like, grabs if you accidentally, like, it's in your pocket and you accidentally, like, turned it on, and, like, there's a dog walking on the floor and it kind of kills the dog. Like, you got to be careful.
By the way, we got another downvote.
I wonder why. I really do wonder why. You just blew a gasket on promoters for about 8 minutes. Okay, that one's not on me. Okay.
All right. Go on. This will be it. We'll be wrapping it up after this. Your superhero power, so you're a Jedi. You don't need to have the lightsaber to be a Jedi. You could be like, a piece.
You just look like an absolute moronic prune. What happens if, like, some guy also uses a superpower to become a Jedi, and he's an evil son of a bitch, and he tries to hunt me down? You know,
well, you could be a Buddhist Jedi and be like, oh, I'm one with the world or something. I'm pretty sure that's not how Buddhist Jedis believe, but moving on. So there you go. All right, well, why don't you be a Jedi with a sword?
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. Or maybe the lightsaber only goes a certain length, so it wouldn't touch the floor if I do press it, so dogs are safe.
Well, here's the thing: if you're a Jedi, can't you control your lightsaber? You're already fucking like going to Vince McMahon. Book Cesaro better. Book Cesaro better. Can't you control your fucking lightsaber?
No, yeah, but what happens if I accidentally like touch the button where it goes "Vroom," and then it like kind of like, you know, chops my foot off or something?
Yeah, but your force powers could keep the safety on. See, I guess that's the difference between Americans. You're worried about shooting yourself with a lightsaber, and Americans are like, is there an automatic lightsaber? Like, we're like, we have 3 lightsabers? That's why we mark out every time they add a new lightsaber. They're like, we lightsaber. Like, yeah, second lightsaber. Yeah, little tiny lightsabers. Yeah. We're like, fucking, it would just be like a fucking, fuck that, dude. It would just be an explosion. Like, all right. So overall, I give NXT a weak win. You give it a tie. We got to end this show because if we don't talk wrestling, people downvote us. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Please check out ProWrestling.me. LK is doing a VIP section there. Check out KocoSports.net. It's a new server. And maybe tomorrow we'll do a Fave 5 with some guests. Maybe we'll do a Stump the Idiot. I don't know. I feel like we need to do some rocking stuff. And maybe I'm thinking about doing a daily news show, but I don't know. I'm like motivated. I'm just throwing some ideas out there for some feedback. So if you're like, no, shut the fuck up, why are you subscribed to me? But no, what would you like? All right, LK, do you want to plug anything before we let you go?
No, just everything you've plugged. I need plugging. So, and you're the best salesman in the business, as you like to call Koco. But sorry, you like to call Boom Boom. But Boom Boom's not here, you son of a bitch. And Boom Boom, if you're out here listening, you son of a bitch, you give up listening to this like NXT review. Like, you could have been here having a great time with me and Dave Koco, having an absolute great time. You could have been on the New Japan review. You could have been the NXT review. Instead, you're doing pussy fucking around, lollygagging around on your vacation. You should be ashamed of yourself. And when you come back, you owe a very sincere apology to everyone.
Yeah. I mean, you chose eating dinner with your family and loved ones back home, having sex with your wife, and enjoying your vacation over an NXT review. Sir, where are your priorities? All right. Did I say like, comment, subscribe? Like, comment, subscribe. And with that, I am over.